Hello friends and colleagues. Wednesday is the last day of the NAB Show 2024. The event is approaching its end, but still there is time for the news. Watch it and you will learn what's new at Chiron, Blackmagic Design, Global M, Bluefish 444, and Vubiquity.
So here on the Chiron booth this year at NAB 2024, we are featuring some of the latest improvements with our flagship graphics engine Prime. Prime is a software-defined engine that supports live-to-air CG. It also supports video walls, branding, and much, much more. The latest innovations with Prime, since it has been built from the ground up as a top-tier design tool, now the latest innovations focus on live-to-air playout. Driven by NBC Sports and Olympics for some upcoming events, Prime 4.6, 4.7, 4.8, and 9, and now at the show 4.10, all new since last year's NAB, are featuring data-driven efficiencies and data processing efficiencies. We view data as a key part of visual storytelling, especially for live sports and especially in this year of elections. We can now not only tie a discrete bit of data to a discrete field in a graphic, but we can parse entire massive pipelines of data so that the playout operator or the designer can use data in exactly the way that they want to. We're also featuring on our booth this year our latest innovations with cloud production. We have our all-in-one tool, Chiron Live. It is now on the newly released version 1.8, and it features live-to-air switching, touchscreen from a multi-viewer. It also now features multi-viewer out capabilities, so you get that real in-studio experience. It also features broadcast-grade Prime graphics, as well as illustrated replay, commentator mode, and audio controls. It has gone through multiple proof of concept phases and is now being adopted in the field in both Prime and in both sports and OTT news. Lastly, but also very important, we're featuring the latest innovations in our MOS-driven live-to-air rundowns. So with Cameo, traditionally you could always drive your graphics from the newsroom system, from whatever the journalists wanted in their story. They could tie that graphic cue to the rundown and the CG graphic would play automatically. You can now tie virtual sets to your rundown, so the journalist's story define what virtual set will appear on air. You can tie video wall content in your studio to your rundown. You can even tie weather segments to your rundown. So all of that is new this year on the Chiron booth, and there is much more to see here as well.
Hi, my name's Stuart from Blackmagic Design and I'm at NAB 2024 to show you two of our new announcements, the Ursa Cine 12K and also the Pixis 6K. These two cameras have been designed with a couple of different things in mind. Blackmagic has got a long history of cinema cameras over the last few years, but this camera behind us is the camera that we've been working on for a significant amount of time, trying to develop something that we consider to be applicable for the highest possible content creator. Everything has been taken into consideration for what is needed in a true feature film camera. So with this camera we have 16 stops of dynamic range. It's a 12K resolution with built-in NDs. It also has built into it as well a 6 gig Wi-Fi module along with 10 gig Ethernet and 12 gig SDI. This really is considering when making a camera, if you could build anything that you want and money wasn't an option, what would you add to it? With it also we've brought into the design something that was seen on a much earlier camera, which is the assist station on the right hand side of the camera. This allows a director of photography to also work with an assistant to be able to control things like the iris and the aperture. The camera retails at $14,995. And then we also have a new EVF as well, which is completely designed, a redesign based on what was our original OLED viewfinder. But in this case, we've actually upgraded that even further. It interfaces with the camera using USB-C, and it also fits on the new Pixis camera as well. The Pixis camera is the first design camera which is in the shape of a box. It's using our existing 6K full frame sensor, except this time we've designed a camera that is ultimately configurable. So we've added a lot of mounting points on this, both on the top, the bottom and the side. The Pixis 6K is using probably one of the best images we've got from any Blackmagic camera with that 6K full frame sensor. It has 13 stops of dynamic range. It's also dual ISO, so native 400 and 3200. The camera consists of also a 5-inch screen on the side for access to all of the menus and all the controls, records to CF Express. It also has a 12 gig SDI output along with a 1 gig Ethernet, and is also carrying a BPU battery which powers the camera up to around about 3 hours. The camera retails for $3,000. There are 3 different versions. There is an EF and there is an L mount, but for $3,195 we also have a PL mount too. This camera is shipping in June. We're taking orders for that now. More information can be found on blackmagicdesign.com. And the 12K camera will actually start shipping in the next week or two, and that's also available to purchase through resellers across our entire region.
Hi, I'm Paul Collegio. I'm CTO of Global M, and we're at NAB 2024 demonstrating our software-defined video network. Our latest releases is being able to run our platform on a private and hybrid cloud using OpenStack. So we're doing deployments of our software-defined video network application and technology on private on-prem virtualized clouds, as well as hybrid clouds. So that could be clouds that are supporting OpenStack. We also have the demonstration here using our SaaS-based solution, which is showing sources coming from Montreal and from our office in Geneva. And we have it routed here to a decoder, which we're displaying up here as well. We don't have a great amount of bandwidth, and the network is not very stable, but we can see a very, very stable picture, and we're not dropping any packets through our network as well. We're also showing other workflows we have for seamless switching, being able to create really high service availability using cloud. And we're also showing our edge transcoding solution too. So here we have a feed coming from Geneva. We're sending one to our Origin colleagues around the corner here, and that needs to be in 1080i 5994, though the content's originating as a 1080p signal. And we're also sending it progressive here to the decoder too. So we're showing, how we can use clouds to do transcoding, remultiplexing, PID remapping, all kinds of processing for point to multi-point applications where you basically want to use cloud as one big video matrix. And that's exactly how we present it, as sources here and as destinations here, and you can just route between them. So if you want to come and see us at NAB, we're in the South Lower Hall, and what was it's booth SL5073. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tom Lithgow, Product Manager at Bluefish 444, and we're here at NAB Show 2024. So for NAB, Bluefish have announced the Chronos Opticus 3G. So the Opticus 3G has 3 SKUs. There's the Opticus 3G, which has 3 interchangeable SFP interfaces plus 2 3G SDI connectors. We also have SMPTE 2110 support. That's 6 channels of 2110. Capture or player, or a combination of the two, all on the one card. The same card with interchangeable interfaces can be used for SDI over coaxial, SDI over fiber, HDMI, or SMPTE 2021. We've demonstrated that on the Bluefish booth with Unreal Engine 5.3, where we can take in video, Unreal Engine composites that video, and then outputs through the Bluefish card to SDI or HDMI. If you want to know more, please visit bluefish444.com.
Our colleague Kieran Doran took on an unusual role this year, stepping away from being an exhibitor and becoming a jury member at the Best of the Show TV Technology Competition. In this capacity, he had the opportunity to dive deep into this year's offerings. And here is his feedback on NAB Show 2024.
Hi everyone, my name's Kieran Doran, and I'm here at NAB 2024 in Las Vegas. And the show is quite incredible, but for many years I've been with the exhibitors that have been exhibiting here at the show. This year I'm here partly as a visitor, But I've also had the privilege and the honor of working for TVB Europe and TV Technology as a judge on the Best in Show Awards. What's fascinating about that is that there is an incredible amount of technology here at the show, which is really, really innovative. It's not necessarily innovative in all the buzz areas that are out there, like AI, but there are some areas where AI technology is creating a real difference. One of the interesting things that I find at a show like this is that a lot of our industry is steeped in engineering, where there's fantastic technology, fantastic innovation, but not an easy story to tell. So you really have to work hard. There's 1,500 or more exhibitors here across several halls, and it's quite hard to get the time to run around those shows, get to the people, and get deep into the innovation. But it's been a really exciting year, cracking innovation, AI that is actually making a difference, and ways in which we can actually compress the distance and the time between getting content from creators to the eyes that see it. The whole channel is changing. We know that is changing. And actually at this show at NAB, it's been accelerating. Much more content creation tools absolutely in the cloud, with the recognition that actually not everything needs to be done in the cloud. Hybrid technology I'm seeing for the first time, people recognizing that on-prem, bare metal in the facility is hugely important. And because we live in a bit of a broken world, it's even more important that that redundancy, that ability to protect the mission critical content delivery to people around the world is hugely important. And I'm seeing a lot of vendors really, really, truly recognizing that, underpinning what we do in broadcasting as being mission critical. So I hope you enjoy the videos that you're seeing here. And NAB, I would say, is a really successful, incredibly exciting show here in 2024.
Hi, I'm Nate Frank from Ubiquity. I'm the EVP of Global Operations and Head of InfoSec. We're here live today from NAB 2024, where Ubiquity has received the award for Best in Show for our MediaView service title management platform. It's a SaaS offering with AI-driven opportunity for title enablement, content creation, schedule creation, and planning. The evolution of content has changed drastically, and metadata itself is so important for the assets and the management of assets. MediaView enables that journey and allows content to evolve with you as your specifications, your localization, your opportunity to monetize content around the globe, and your windows are modified, and it allows you to adapt to those situations so that you can enable any business model in any place on the planet.
The NAB Show 2024 is almost over, but our news continues. Stay with us, more news to come soon.